All right, so I had to do this because this card was booked like crazy, man. Some of these matches, and I have to bring this to y'all so that you can see how this pro wrestling federation is evolving. And this is AEW. We got MJF over here with the Pinnacle, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Raven going up against the Cumberland Farms All Stars of Al Snow, Don Morocco, Perry Saturn, and Terry Funk. Now, I thought this would be a really cool match if this broke out. You know, it's almost like a Survivor Series match, but you got MJF with Arn and Tully, so it's almost kind of like an NWA thing. But then you got Raven. So it's like almost like a modern Horseman with a different flair. And then with these guys, man, you got it all, man. You got Al Snow. You got Don Morocco, who's been killing it with the podcast. Perry Saturn, who's just one of the best tag wrestlers of all time. I don't know if he gets enough credit for that. And then the living legend, the hardcore legend, Terry Funk. Man, what a match that would be. Because that's almost like you got 3 ECW, you got 4 ECW guys there with Morocco. Morocco was the first ever ECW champ. So this is almost like an NWA-ish, WCW-ish kind of thing going up against an ECW kind of thing. But I don't think that this combination has ever been done, and I don't think it ever will be done. That's why we're dream booking. Next matchup. We're going to leave these guys in the ring for this one. We got Adam Bomb, Wrath, Brian Clark, whatever you want to call the man, going up against none other than the ravishing one, Rick Rude, and Miss Jacqueline, who I just recently met and was a pleasure to meet. I got her to sign this picture. Represent Haku, no doubt. So Rick Rude with Miss Jacqueline, and they're repping the Black Power vibe, going up against Adam Bomb, Wrath, Brian Clark. A man with many names. Now, we got this matchup. We got Rick Reinhardt with his crew. Get these action figures together over here. We got Rick Reinhardt with his gal and with Taz going up against Sabu. Sabu versus Rick Reinhardt. And Taz is standing right in the way. Taz does not want to let him get through. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And next matchup. This is the one, man. This is the one I'm most proud of. And I'll tell you why. Because the new Hollywood Blondes are better than ever. Brian Pillman Jr., Hollywood Steve Austin with the immortal Hulk Hogan. The new Hollywood Blondes. Can you believe that? Talk about putting Pillman Jr. over, man. Put him with Steve Austin and Hulk Hogan. But you know what? I don't see why not. If you're going to do it right. And they'll be facing Jake the Snake Roberts, who's come back for Steve Austin and says Jake Roberts 316 will whoop his ass. And here's the main event, y'all. Sting gets his world title shot up against none other than the Black Power leader himself, Mr. Akeem, the African Dream, with Reverend Slick. Oh, man. Oh, man. And that's all she wrote. That's the dream booking tonight. We will get back with another one if the card is good enough.